What's going on, everybody? My name is Classic, and today we got a design video here, or Transmog video, whatever you want to call it. And it's basically my top 3 favorite mage that I don't know what I'm saying. Top 3 favorite mage sets, and yeah, it's basically just me showing off my top 3 sets. And I will make sure, no, I will say this at the end of the video as well. This is not a guide or a guide video or how to get these transmogs. It's basically a design video, as I said, just for fun. And yeah, so you guys don't think that you get all of the information on this. You will just hear the names or see the names basically. But yeah, let's just get this started. Okay, starting it all off here at the number 3 spot, we got Firelord's Vestments, the normal version. And this set is a really good looking set because I really love the bright colors of it. I don't know the color name of it in English, but it's I really love the bright colors of the set. It makes people think sometimes, or I think it at least, maybe, oh, it's a frost mage or maybe an arcane, but you don't think it's a fire mage if you're for example you're new to the game. I don't know, but sometimes people can think that, and that's why I'm rocking this as a fire mage, because it's a freaking cool set to make people it's not a tactic move to do it, but it's basically just a fun thing to think about. And I really love the fire you can see here on the the skull, which is really awesome. The skull, it makes it so much better, this set. Basically, I think the skull makes everything on this set, and the fire on top of its head and on the shoulders with these freaking good looking spikes, and yeah, the details basically. And it's a good mixture of fire, arcane, and ice or frost. The blue is frost, and the fire is basically fire mage, and yeah, and the blue at the same time makes it arcane. I don't know, but it's a freaking cool looking set. And if you're like me, you're going for cosmetics, if you want to say so. You just don't want the item set of the transmog set. You can go for example, weapons here. I got the, I don't know what it's called, but it's a pretty long name, I think, and I will leave the drop chance and everything on the screen of the weapon. And yeah, that's why this set comes at the number 3 spot for me. Okay, so at the number 2 spot we got the elemental Droid Regalia. I don't think I pronounced that right, but correct me if I'm wrong. But basically this set is a freaking cool looking set with actually hidden features. It's not so many people actually know about this, but for example, when you're looking at the map or your mailbox or casting spells, you will have a Kirin Tor eye, I think it's called, above your head or on the shoulders or something like that. I don't know. For example, when you're sitting down, if I didn't say so. So it's hidden features. If you didn't know that, that's pretty cool about this set. And it's basically a whole a whole, I don't know how to put the words to it, a whole set of all the specs in the mage class. Because if you're looking at shoulder pads, you can see here, I think most people think this way, I don't know, but I think it's this way, that the blue gem is frost, the orange one is fire, and the purple one is arcane. And all of those 3 is the different specs the mage has, which makes this set really good looking and really cool, if you think it that way. And yeah, it's basically a purple good looking set, and I really think it deserves my number 2 spot of my top 3 favorite mage sets. And for the weapon, sorry, for the weapon slot, I'm using Nibelung, which is, I think it matches pretty well. It got these frost spikes on it and a purple gem, and I'm actually using a fire enchantment. I will leave a text message in the corner as well for that enchantment. and I think everything matches pretty well. But yeah, that was it for the second place, so let's keep going. And at the number 1 spot here, we got the vestment of the Chosen Dead. Basically, this set is a freaking cool looking set, and it's a much more simple set than the other 2 sets that are shown. And like, it don't got these all effects on it. The only effects you got is basically the belt and the glowing or flowing red. I don't even know what that's called, but it's freaking cool basically. And I really love the horns. The horns make it like, it makes the mage set look like it's a warlock. It basically, I think, is you get that feeling when you're looking at this set, or when someone has it, because why should a mage have horns? Basically, that's a warlock theme for me. That's just my thoughts on it. That's why it makes that's why it's so cool, because you get a warlock feeling of it. And the same goes for the belt and the weapon, which I'm going to talk about later. And I like the mini shield here, and both wrist guards, but at this side we got spikes. And I really love the belt, the glowing eyes on it, and yeah, the bluish color on the robe makes it alliance themed as well. But yeah, that's basically it for the set. And at the weapon choice I actually had, I don't know the name, text message as always. It's basically a freaking cool weapon, because it got this dragon head, I think, which basically also has horns as the mage set. And I'm using the berserking enchantment on it, so I think everyone has that already. So it matches pretty well with the shoulder pads and the belt. But yeah, that's basically all the 3 sets. And okay, so this was basically all my top 3 favorite mage sets. And it's basically, as I said in the beginning of the video, this is this is not a guide or anything like that. This is just my top 3 sets, and the only thing I will put up is the weapon choices, maybe the enchantments, and of course the name of the sets, not on every armor piece and how to get from where it drops. If you want me to do a video like that, let me know. But this is basically a design video, just for fun. So yeah, just to make make that clear. But yeah, that was basically it for this video. And as always, if you got any ideas or something, let me know. And see you guys in the next video. Bye.